This is Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Ukamva sasi chonjikulira ndekutumaziwa kuti nkhani za msangulutso zabwera, tikuwuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msangulutso komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msangulutso. In this edition, veteran author Alfred Msadala pens Malangano and young writer Agatha Malunda also publishes her first book, a collection of poems titled Thunder in the Desert. We've got lots more to tell you on that. And again, gospel star, a gospel musician, that's Glossens Manoto, tells her story on new projects coming up, as well as more about her album titled First Love. We've got lots more to tell you in Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. And my name is Sam Banda Jr. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. Now we begin the program with news that veteran author Alfred Msadala is out with his new book titled Malangano. This is a book which has taken him time, but then he launched it recently, and launching it virtually actually, which was a challenge, but still more, it happened. He launched it virtually because of COVID-19. So we caught up with Alfred Msadala to tell us more about his experience launching his book virtually, as well as to tell us more about what is it about Malangano. Let's hear from Alfred Msadala.
2 weeks had passed. Mole did not meet Henry. He was never seen at the site, and she once again began getting worried. Not that she wanted him to herself. This time she would concentrate on school, as she had resolved. The Indawa with the headmistress and the class teacher on one hand, and the hard talk with Doris had greatly impacted on her. She aimed at beating the 3 weeks target she had been given. The success was something that I never expected, because even I myself, I was actually, that was the first organized event on virtually for me. But I had a lot of support. Those people, especially those who have already had an experience in it. The host was Moses Chitsuro, and the moderator was Shadrach Chikoti. These are already into it. So it was not something that was so challenging as such. But I know my followers, those people who actually had wished to be with me in the staged launch, could not make it because of other challenges, the internet, the bundle issue, something like that. However, we were compensated. I was compensated. We were compensated in the fact that some of the people outside the country who were already in this system had to come in, and I think that's where the success is, because instead of being a local or a blunter issue, it became a national issue as well as international issue. I had friends from Uganda and Tanzania and Sweden for that matter. So yes, I would say it was a success in the fact that it was a virtual launch. But of course, a lot of my colleagues locally in Blantyre, around the Sochi area where I stay, I think it was something that was problematic to them. I've been explaining to most of the people who have actually come to me to say, what are you doing now? And I've told them that I've resolved to career writing. So, in one way or another, I'm always writing. It could be writing for other specific situations, but all the same, I'm always writing. And when it comes to this Malangano, which is a novel, an English novel for that matter, it's something that actually has been with me for some time. It's a story of fate. Mole, a Sunday school learner, meets Henry, an old playmate, an old playmate. But this time around, Henry has got a mental disability. However, a new relationship ensues. She had resolved to work hard against the odds. She would be in Form 3 in the coming 3 months. It was the right time to look forward to start preparing for the school certificate examinations, which would be due in the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's Alfred Msadala. They are telling us more about the experience he had launching his book titled Malangano virtually, and again also talking about his writing experience. Continuing with the program Infotainment, we're still moving in the line of books, and a young writer by the name of Agatha Malunda, very excited that she is out with a new book, her very first book titled Thunder in the Desert, and this is a collection of poems where she talks more about political issues happening in the country, where the country is, and she had to go for a research to come up with different content and then pen this book. So we caught up with Agatha Malunda, who has been on the market basically in terms of writing short stories as well as poems, but this is her very first book. So she tells us more on how excited she is to publish her very first book. Let's hear from Agatha Malunda.
I saw you putting thread in the needle, and you did this in front of all the people. Sadly, I still see the same patterns of poverty knitting themselves very well in our country. Where are those stitches of success you promised? Why should we still dress in rags, yet our fathers are professional tailors? Can't you for once make a better outfit for us to wear? Do shame not feel you when visitors come, finding you dressed in expensive fabric, whereas we walk naked? Okay, it feels good to have my first book published. Actually, I believe that the greatest award Eliza can ever receive is publishing a book. Yes. Okay, I just wanted to explore some of the political changes that are taking place in Malawi, that were taking place in Malawi and are still taking place in Malawi. So I just wanted to record all the events that were taking place. I want kids in the future to be referring to my book whenever they are discussing something about politics. It was very challenging because, you know, I had to do some research, I had to read a lot of books. You know, when I was writing my book, I would actually get a lot of criticisms from people before the book was even out. They said, why are you focusing on politics? You can write a love story, you can focus on romance and other things. Okay, they were scaring me that I'm actually going to die young because I'm actually entering the political game at a very young age, but that never stopped me. Okay, myself, I don't wait for somebody to give me a chance. I create my own opportunity. You know, our elders are always telling us that children are the leaders of tomorrow, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Leadership begins now. It won't begin when our hair turns gray. No, it will begin whilst our hair is still black and shiny. Yes, I think right now, okay, we have a lot of issues to do with gender equality right now. So I feel like women also want to tell their story. Women have lots of stories actually. They have more stories than men, but they just don't know where to share their stories. You know, in society, people are always trying to suppress or to silence the female voice, but nowadays things are changing. Women are also beginning to tell their stories as well. I'll tell them one thing. I like using this quote from Adolf Hitler. He said, if you want to shine like the sun, you must first burn like it. Don't wait for somebody to bring change to your home. Don't wait for somebody to come tell you, write this or do this. No, you need to start doing that yourself. Stop dreaming of things. Start creating those dreams yourself. You know, people are always waiting for opportunities. Stop waiting for opportunities. Create those opportunities and then people will follow you. That's what I can say. Even if words can be given an amplifier, action will still make louder noise. Words can have the best team. With a single player, action wins the game. Words carry value, but action exceeds their worth. Words can be given a horse's leg. With a snail's feet, action will still win the race.
Yeah, that's Agatha Malunda there telling us more about her very first book titled Thunder in the Desert. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. And my name is Sam Banda Jr. Continuing with our program, moving from writing to music. She recently launched her album titled First Love at Golden Peacock in Blantyre. But now we caught up with her. Her name is Grosses Manoto. She is based in Blantyre. We caught up with her to find out how she's been doing with her album First Love. How has the album been welcomed on the market? And again, this being 2021, what are her new projects? So we caught up with Grosses Manoto and she tells us more about her new projects. Let's hear from Grosses Manoto.
Has been immense and great as well. It was something I didn't really expect that it would come to pass. Firstly, because when we wanted to do it in April, then there was the first COVID phase, so we had to cancel it. Coming to November, it was a bit skeptical, that probably the COVID situation is going to come back, but I thank God for His grace that it happened, and I'm so happy because I feel fulfilled. This is my calling and the purpose that I'm walking in. So getting to see others being influenced, even on that day, people giving testimonies, they're back, they're cultivating their relationship with God. They want to come back to their first love. It was more than just singing, it was ministration. That alone gives me fulfillment, So it has been great. People have been asking how can they get their songs. Some are getting them on WhatsApp, some are getting them on online platforms, some are actually coming directly to get their CDs. I was encouraged by one in particular who got about 10 CDs and he just wanted to give them to his family members when he was going to South Africa as a Christmas present, and that really warmed my heart. So the support has really been good and I'm so grateful to God for that. 2021. Okay, so for the beginning, it's not really a new project that's coming. It's the DVD recording, the live recording. So you'll be seeing videos, so watch out. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you are kept updated. We'll be releasing the songs video by video, so you'll be ministered onto. As we go into the Easter period as well, we'll also be able to release something by God's grace. And as we get into the middle of the year, we're planning on doing a bit of a project, whether it will be an album recording or something bigger, we don't know, but watch the space.
Ameneo, that's Grosses Manoto telling us more about new projects in 2021 as well as her new album she launched recently titled First Love. Kuchoka pamenepo tipite kunkhani ina imeneyi ndiyokhuza bungwe lochedwa kuti Music Hills. Bungwe limeneli lidayambisidwa ndi woyimba Lady Pace komanso Party. Lady Pace komanso Party pakali pano ali mu dziko lija la Canada, nde anaganiza kuti munyengo imeneyi imene vanthu akukamba vanthu akuthamanga kuonesesa kuti iyayi akukhala ndi umoyo wa thanzi malingana ndi kuti kunjaku tili ndi mliri umene wa COVID-19, anaona kuti ayang'anire mbali ina yothandiza ku gawo lina, ndipo iwo anaona kuti afikire ma street kids. Ma street kids amenewa anapita ku Chisomo Children's Center kumene kuti ku Blantyre, kumene mamembala wena monga ngati Rema Chivambe komanso ndi wena anapita kumeneko kukaonesesa kuti acheze ndi ma street kids amenewa, ndipo kupatula kucheza nawo iwo anakonzanso lunch imene anadya nawo, komanso anapereka zina monga ngati mamaski ndi zakudya zonena kuti iya munyengo imeneyi iwonso nawonso abana amene ma street kids ziwachitire ndithu ubwino. Ife tinali kumene kwa Infotainment ndipo tinajambula kumeneko kuti kodi zinthu zonse zinali bwanji, ndiye tione kuti kodi zinali bwanji nthawi imene zonsezi zimachitika.
Down to earth, unyageri mafika, ndaza na komisi mose. Ya maga mabadera, kamba ibindi ngabe chini sababu. Kutinanga chasi center, hene tujifanda na makoni ya bumfano. Kuwapa saula kubanjiro sinasiana, maga wali mbigisa. Kubida uskulu, kida sekeli kugenda basi mavempa. Tema mbigisa so mazori ana ama kula bulima ko wao. Bagempeza mbili ma account wabengana pansiyo. Wabwesa vanhu yabwesa vanhu mawangiza kufuza kwina kufuza kwawo kuti anachoka kuti chikwawo kutsolo nge tinali kucheka pamene ndi magari moto ndi makasiyana chimene kuja wakuza makolo wawo kuwapeza kuwalembetsera sikuso mmudzimomo mayenderaso mabisa mapokuti mane tiramati komano panopa anamangobwera ngamira communities.
Kumva zako coronavirus ati matenda amene akumatani kwa amene akusiwa ali pamene akusiwa zomwe amapanga matenda amene akumaphe mombeni manja unayimika manja akumataniso
akumabwezeretsa zochita za mkumbuli
akumabwezeretsa zochita za mkumbuli sindonje mombeni manja. Ndenda bwe kuzagawana nanu njira zina zomwe mungagwiritse ntchito moyo mwanu kuti mupewe matenda amene wawa. Inanso mwamva kale kuna kuti pali njira zingapo zomwe tingathe kugwiritsa ntchito kupewa matenda a COVID. Lero ndabweretsa mamaski amenewo tikukayirani. Chifukwa kuti tikupatse nawa simupindula nawo. Muvala kwa nthawi imodzi koma muataya mukuyeneka ndithu muataye. Mukazaona kuti wakugayira ni maski awa muzaziwe kuti maski amenewa muzagwiritsa ntchito kamodzi. Kumvana? Mukuyeneka muataye. Omwe utakhala kuti mulibe mukuyeneka muutani? Koma mamaski ena aja tikhoza kutani? Tikhoza kutani? Tinakonda? Rapeka ndanauli mamaski tikhoza kutani? Tikhoza kutani mamaski? Tikhoza kutani? Akakalawa kutaye
kuve mpano kuti zomwe mwatipangirazi azathuenaso siboma lino lokhala Blantyre waso kuti ndi ma district ena omwe muli anthu ena ngati peso tuve mphaneso kuti musachitire chomwecho tikupemphaso Mulungu kumwamba adalitse pamene mwachosapo tolenga kuti mwadalisenso mwathandizenso azathu ena silipitirira kwambiri zonse tingothokoza chonje chimwemwe chili saya wina lese.
Mene anzatu a Music Hills anapita ku Chisomo Children's Center mu mzinda wa Blantyre kukacheza nawo komanso iye ayikuja nawo limodzi ndi kuperekanso mamaski mu nyengo imeneyi imene tikukamba za COVID-19. Let's continue to follow the necessary precautionary measures. Let's mask up, ndiyo nkhani yache. Moving on, a young artist, another young artist, a female artist from Lilongwe, is doing well. Basically, she has released new songs as she goes forward to launch. She goes forward to work on an album. She's not yet out with an album, but she's worked on some songs, and her name is Trixie Bianchi, and the real name is Beatrice Banda. So we caught up with her just to tell us more how she started music, as well as why she decided to go into rap. Let's hear from Trixie Bianchi.
Everything is going on well because I have a lot of people supporting me and all that. So yeah, everything is going on well. I was influenced by an instrumental which I found in this other previous speaker. So I decided to start music. 10 months. I'm having 5 songs that are out right now. The first one to come out was 2 minutes. I did it with Don Kid and King Dollar. The second one is No Rules. It's a single. The third one is Hustle. The fourth one is Cindy Pala, and the last one is Hate, which I've released last week on Monday. Well, I don't want to end like here in Malawi. I want to go to an international level. Nah, I'm not working on an album. Yeah, I want to work on singles first so that I can make a name and then start releasing the albums and all that. But currently I'm shooting some other videos. I never used to be a musician in the first place. I used to be writing poems, stories and scripts. So yeah, I love writing that way, so I write my own music. Yeah, I love music a lot and I want to do this like for so long. I don't want to end here. I want to be someone with a name. I want to get the throne. I want to be the queen of trap. I got no time for games. You busy calling me names. You busy putting some blames. You busy dissing me shame. You just making me fame. Or these girls are lame. Or they know it's to claim. They say they got the game. You diss me. You get nothing. I do my things. I get something. I got the gist. I am bragging. Nigga, I'm busy. I ain't lying. They shouldn't stop. They should keep on working hard. I know it's not easy to come up with like making a name and something like that. But still more, they need to work hard and focus on their things. Yeah, they'll make it someday.
Yeah, that's Trixie Bianchi. Her real name is Beatrice Banda. Let's finish off with a story about Faston Chinkwamba. But before we do that, let me just give you a reminder that Patience Namadingo has come out with another mashup and working with Miracle Chinga to honor Miracle Chinga's mother, that's Grace Chinga. So a mashup is out. Of course, it has received mixed reactions, but still more, we have a new mashup on the ground worked by Patience Namadingo. So let's finish off with a story from Faston Chinkwamba. Uyu ndi woyimba amene amaimba nyimbo zachikhalidwe, amaikamo ndithu nyimbo zachikhalidwe kuonesesa kuti iye akusunga chikhalidwe, komanso mavalidwe ache amavala ndithu zachikhalidwe ndithu. Ine ndimalizire poteropo kunena kuti tisiyane choncho mu program imene ya Infotainment, ndikusiyeni ndi nkhani ya Faston Chinkwamba amene ndithu akupitiriza kuyimba ndithu kugwiritsa ntchito luso lache komanso kukamba kwambiri zachikhalidwe. Dzina langa ndi Sam Banda Junior. Pitirizani kuonera Infotainment komanso TTV. I'm out of here. My name is Sam Banda Junior. As I said, ciao.
Ndalepera kwatelezo pati ndachitisika inkosi yame. Ndakatekera kwatelezo private inkosi yame. Ndimakupemphani inkosi yame. Kuti ngati nkoteke inkosi yame mutikhululukire. Tabwera ndi chipande chanyuwani chimene tikuti inkosi yame mutu wake. Ndikati inkosi yame mchingoni tikutanthauza kuti mfumu yanga
komano mfumu yake apapasi kutanthauza mfumu ngati imene mazira mafumu athu kuno pa dziko lapansi ali tikukamba za mulungu tsopano amene ali mulungu wanga ya inkosi yami inkosi kuchingoni amatanthauza mfumu ya ndi inkosi imwe timagwiritsa ntchito so ngati mulunguso mkulukulu imene ili mulungu wakumwambamwamba. Okay, ifeyo ndife angoni komanso timapemphera ndi chali chathu kwambiri imene makolo athu amakonda kalero inali chali cha Ziyoni imene kunoko ilipo malira ambiri amene muli angoni chali chiyo ndiye ilipo ndithu fa kuti mupite ku Mchewu mukapeza kuti chali cha Ziyoni ili pa namba 1 kwambiri kuti mupite ngapandira ngati kumzimba uku Ziyoni yo ndiye ali pa namba 1 kwambiri ndeno nazatenga chalichi ya Ziyoni yo nyimbo za chalichi ya Ziyoni zimene amene amavalira chalichi ya Ziyoni ndi kuzimba no ngati ife imene timakhalira ngati imene timapemphera ife angoni oti ndife angoni a Ziyoni. Choyamba mutu unali aliwawo mutu unali aliwawo andi chinachita kuno kwambiri zedi pasika mpaka napata kubichukira bwino kwambiri zedi andi chichi ndi chachiwiri chimene soyambaso ndi mphamvu kwambiri fo anthu sachilanda ndi manja awiri. Uli nyimbo zolangiza ndi nyimbo za mamulungu zipo ziwiri zolangizazo ndi zilipo 6 chifukwa muli nyimbo chipali imene muli nyimbo zokwana 8 ya ndi muli achina nkhondo muli achina inkosi yameyo ndiwe galu muli achina mwana wa Filisa adwala ndi nyimbo za mulungu zokha ndithu zili mene muno. Chibali yonechi tajambula kumatu movutika zedi chifukwa mapezeka nthawi zina kuti tikajambule basi voraya unisoti boma lanoti zoyendenda ziyayi za majamu makumalandu 55 chanchani umuzi ayi ndio mpezo nthena kete makayi pamwe kaya ndithu basi tikatero tikajambuleso komabe tithokoze ife kuti chidatha chibalicho pakadada pangasolonchi moti chibali chide chipangalonchi mu pa 6 December wasungu inu. Tula tidakulenga pa dziko lapansi ukupasa nzeru chuma moyo choneka ukasamalana kapasiye masanthanga mosauka koma iwe ayi unayiwala mulomo wasamala udadzikundikira weka.